hate the humming sound. I don't like the sound of feedback, but we good. We are good. Make sure that we good that way. You know what I mean? You got to be good that way. Yo, Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This is the Daily Go Get It Business Show. Hump Day Wednesday, all up in your area. Tonight on the Daily Go Get It Business Show, we are talking about places where you can stay for a while. Places where you can stay for a while. Now, you may have like a certain idea in your head about what the title is about, but I'm going to explain to y'all in detail exactly what I mean by places you can stay for a while. Because what I'm really talking about is places where you want to stay for a while. Like where you can get comfortable, where you feel safe, where maybe the vibe is good, where you know, like this is your thing. Versus other places where you have already made the conscious decision earlier before you got there, like, yo, we ain't gonna be here no long time. Or even if you're going there solo dolo, you've already thought in your mind, like, yeah, well, I'm only coming through here because of an obligation. Like this ain't my scene, this ain't my set, but let's get into it. Yeah. Hit the like button. Hump day. Yeah. What y'all know? This is what I know. YouTube needs to stop messing with my algorithm. Let me live, YouTube. But this is what I want to say. Peace to all my people that used to be at the places that I used to like to frequent. Because when your people are around, the ones who you like, the ones who you love, the ones that, you know, the ones that you used to look forward to seeing and being with, when they're no longer around, you gotta readjust. You know, I was thinking earlier today, I've become so, not necessarily antisocial, but so solitary that I'll be like, I was just thinking back on how much I used to hang out. And that was before I even had a car. You know, we would get there. But you know, you get older, it's hard to maintain that if it's not sustaining your mental state the way it might have been able to do back in the day. We good. No, I'm not. That rhythm is off. I must be tired. Hit that like button, y'all. But it's all good. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily. It's the daily go get 'em show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about the places where you can hang out tonight. Places where you can hang out for a while. Places where you can stay for a minute. You know, after I really explain what we're talking about tonight, y'all gonna really be able to get into this because you're gonna really understand what I'm trying to say. Like, for example, some of the things that that might influence your decision to go to a place and stay for hours or break out of there real quickly might be comfort, might be trust. You know how like when somebody from work or somebody that you don't really know that well invites you to something, they might invite you to a family function or something like that, a block party or whatever, maybe in a neighborhood that you're not from or whatever, you know, and you figure that your people are going to look out for you. And you don't want to be antisocial or whatever because they invited you to this thing probably because y'all vibe, y'all get along, y'all do well. So you're probably already thinking like, all right, there are two ways I can approach this situation. I'm going to go to this cookout or I'm going to go to this party. Or I'm going to go to this function. I'm going to go to this thing. Only on the strength of the person who either gave me the ticket or gave me the invite or whatever, however it goes. But you may have already decided, all right, I'm just going there because this is sort of not necessarily a networking thing, but because this person considers me to be a friend, whether it's from work, whether it's from a club, whether it's from an organization, whether it was whatever it is, they thought enough of me to invite me. Now, if it's a place where, let's say it's a birthday party or something like that, I'm going to bring a gift, present the gift. Hey, happy birthday. I wanted to, I had to make sure I came through and represented it for you. If I bought a plus one, hey, this is my people right here. You know what I mean? This is my people right here. Do the intro thing. You may have already discussed it with your people. Like, listen, the person invited me to this thing. You already know what kind of person they are. Maybe they already discussed how they get down. So if they on some ratchet ghetto, you know what I mean, or some shit like that. Maybe you came, but you already know what this is hitting for because of the personality of the person who invited you in the first place. So you may have already been like, all right, such and such. Like my man Jay invited me. My man Jay from work with his crazy ass. It's his birthday this weekend. So when let's say he having a birthday party, but he's having it at a local bar. He's having it at a local bar, not a banquet hall, not at his family crib, not anything like that. So you already know, oh, he gets down like that. He's a drinker, he's a smoker. And since this thing is going to be at this bar, already know there ain't no use in us getting like real dressed up or whatever. As a matter of fact, maybe we better have rubber sole shoes because at this spot, yeah, we ain't going to be there long. We going to go there. You know what I mean? Hopefully they do the happy birthday thing, fast with my man's whatever. But one thing is for sure, I'm not going to be there long because I don't get down like that. And I don't want to be around that. It ain't got nothing to do with me being bougie. I ain't on no bougie shit, but I'm also not into no ghetto shit. Maybe I went through that when I was younger. I'm not doing that no more. So, but I want, since my man is cool, me and him good, I want to make sure that I go and represent for him. So I'm going to the spot where he's having his birthday party. So you already know you're not going to be there long. That's not even negotiable. You're going to break out before any signs of trouble. Damn, man. Before any signs of trouble or anything like that, you already know we on the clock. So you may have an hourglass in the car. You got out of the car, you turn the hourglass up on the dashboard, or use the stopwatch in your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go in here. You know what I mean? Maybe if they have some food or whatever, I'll have a little. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna be here long. So you go in there, you see that. All right, it's cool. Nobody fighting yet. I don't hear no jealousy, no craziness jumping off. Ain't no real young people in here. Maybe instead of the 20 minutes to a half an hour I committed to in my mind, maybe if things keep going well, I'm literally like this when I'm going to a new place. I'm checking out everything. Like, is this place maintained well? Do it leak when the ceiling? Does the ceiling leak when it rains and shit? All right, so maybe the 20 minutes to a half an hour that I committed to mentally in my mind that I'm gonna be here, maybe now I'm adding on a little time. All right, as long as nobody start talking crazy, getting too drunk, and toxifying this atmosphere. All right, I'm gonna add on 15 minutes. So maybe I can stay in this shit for about a good 45, but I don't know about an hour. We're gonna take another poll at 40 minutes. And if after 40 minutes we still good, yeah, maybe we'll be here an hour. At best case scenario, we might be able to milk an hour and a half out of this thing. But I doubt if 2 hours is going to get it. Now, for me personally, that's the 55-year-old sober me talking. That's the 55-year-old sober me talking. The drunk me is going to start drinking. And that's going to dictate how long I'm going to be there. Well, if the drinks are expensive and this little hole in the wall, Yeah, the spot fucked up, but at least they wipe off the chairs. I mean, some shorties in here. Ratchet Johns, easy to take home. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's all right. It's okay. Okay. Cool. The 25-year-old, the 35-year-old, I wasn't drinking when I was 45. But the 41-year-old, the 40-year-old, and the 41-year-old, yeah, okay. The alcohol was dictating the timeline. You know what I mean? Best case scenario, I might close the spot. But anyway, so, but all of these things factor into how long I'm going to be there. You know what I mean? Like if it's a good spot, if I feel comfortable, if I feel safe, if everything is good, everything lines up correctly, all right, I can be here for a minute. I'm comfortable, I'm safe, whatever. So do y'all understand what I'm saying? So you might have family members who have family functions, they want to put the band back together. You know how it is when family stop fucking with each other for real, and you be trying to, and then, somebody tries to make peace with the family. Well, I'm inviting, cousin this and cousin that and auntie. And all right, I'm gonna come through. This ain't the normal designated family spot right here. This ain't the normal designated family spot, but we gonna go. We gonna check. Yeah, I'm saying, you know what I mean? Instead of big mama, me mom, instead of her cooking or my mom cooking, one of the cousins is hosting a Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever. Like, well, I ain't never go to cousin such and such crib, but fuck it, he invited us, so we gonna go. We'll go. I hope they got some comfortable chairs. Cause see, a nigga like me, if you having a function at the crib and it ain't no comfortable chairs in the joint, well, we pretty much one and done. I'm gonna commit to coming through. But once I see y'all have like office furniture in the crib, I don't mean to be bougie, but only time I sit on office grade furniture is when I'm in an office. Like that shit is supposed to be hard and not so good looking. Like office furniture is all right, but I wouldn't put it in my house. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is nice office couch. Nice office couch. It's not a home sofa. What up, T. Carey? Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Charles 2.0, what's going on, my peoples? Always good to see you. Always. And Chris says, nice arm muscles, big man. That's what's up. All right, that's what's up. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate it. Charles says, I'm leaving the bar at 8:59 p.m. Nothing good happens at a bar at 9 p.m. And it's funny you say that because I'm not going to get there till 10. I'm not getting there till 10. And, but I might be back at the crib by midnight. Like, I'm going to give you some good nighttime work. I got you. Because I ain't no way I'm making it out of the crib before no 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Like, if it's a nighttime joint, it's just not going to happen. I can't do it. So, but at least you understand what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to make sure that I illustrate exactly what the vibe is that I'm talking about tonight. You know what I mean? Places where you can stay for a while. And we're going to get deeper into this. We're going to get deeper into this right about now. Right about now. Yeah, places where you can stay for a while. I mean, a lot of this has to do with the people that you are going out to see. You know what I mean? Because if those are your peoples, like whether they're your family, blood family, or your friend family. You know what I mean? You know, when you go to see certain people because y'all have that strong connection with each other. Every time you go to something that they're giving, it's more of like a supportive role. So you're gonna be there to make sure everything turns out right. You may even help out, carry shit in, bring things, maybe make something or whatever. Now listen. Now if you make something for a party or a function, like you actually contributed to the food, to the culinary layout, I would think that you're going to be there for a minute because you had to get there early, but it ain't really always that way. You know what I mean? Because somebody can be your people, but you can still not like the way they get down. So, like, all right, tell you what, I'm going to make this tray. I'm going to make these deviled eggs for you. I'm going to make this macaroni salad for you. I'm going to make this potato salad for you. Or these, I'm going to make you a tray of hot wings or wing dings or something like that. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to drop them off, blah, 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 blah. But you might already have your excuse in tow. You know what I mean? Come there, drop this shit off, make sure that the food is there before everybody get there or whatever. And as people are starting to come in, because you know how black people are when it comes to a function. If you say that shit starting at 7, 8 o'clock, ain't nobody gonna be there at 7 o'clock except for the people that was cooking, the people that's helping set up. Shoot, even the people that's throwing the party ain't ready at 7 o'clock. Man, my people is crazy. I done been to my people's crib. They talking about the shit starting at, let's say it's a cookout. They say the cookout starting at 4 o'clock. Afternoon, which is pretty much the default time that cookouts start. All right, John started at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, they ain't even dressed. The food ain't ready. Ain't no food ready. 4 o'clock, ain't no food ready. I hope you ain't come hungry and at 4 o'clock. You ain't getting shit. Ain't even no soda's cold. No bottle. Ain't nothing ready at 4 o'clock. It's like they saying doors open at this time. But the bottom line, I ain't lying either. You know what I mean? The woman who's throwing the function, she ain't dressed. She there, she in there with either sweatpants on or whatever, night clothes, bonnet on or whatever. Oh, no, I'm almost ready. I just got to go up and get dressed because y'all know I got to be looking good, This cookout started at 4 o'clock. The coals on the grill ain't even hot. They still gotta go to Home Depot or somewhere to get a gas tank for the gas grill. When I say they ain't ready, they ain't ready. Like, hold on, let me get this straight. You didn't go get the gas for the grill? You ain't even go get that yet? I mean, Home Depot just right up the street. So No, I don't know. What are you talking about? Well, if you in such a rush, won't you go up there and get it? Places where you can stay a while. Shit like that might be the thing that influenced you to exit stage left. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. See, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Places where you can stay a while. You may not be able to stay a while in that kind of situation. Like I can't. No, I'm not coming out for this. I'm going to represent for you because you my peoples, but I'm not staying. The people that you hang with, the people that's going to be here, they ain't my kind. They ain't my kind of people. I'm out. What up, Trevor? How you feeling, man? Thanks for coming through. TK says, I'm not staying anywhere that I don't feel safe, too crowded, or where I know there's drugs and smoking. So you understand. You understand what I'm saying. So I'm not invited to some functions because I don't engage in certain things. I'm okay with that. I get it. I do. It's a LOL at 4 p.m. You just got there to help get up the party and carry trays when the food is ready at 5:15. 5:15. Strong six. Remember, this is a cookout. So it's in the summertime. The sun don't go down till like between 8 and 9 o'clock. So yeah, that grill ain't gonna get hot until 6:30. I hope you ain't hungry. If you hungry, here, look, we got some hot dog rolls over there. You can just eat one of them. You know, that stick to your bones until some food get ready. Nah. Don't go on them trays for that macaroni salad. No, don't fuck up the sides before the meat get done. My man Jay Slow, what's good? My guy, he said my favorites are the ones who send you to go run errands for them if you make the mistake of showing up on time. You don't say. You don't motherfucking say. I'm telling you, when you're black, it don't pay to show up, quote unquote, on time. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go. Yeah, right, Thomas. So Mike, go to the 7-Eleven and get some propane for me. No, ice. You got 5 cases of Days ginger ale, grape, orange, and cola. You got all the cheap shit. You got Days. You got Frank's. Now, Frank's was a good label back in the day. That was some good soda back in the day. Now that shit is ass. Because you got all the cheap sodas there, and them shit's hot as hell. You ain't even got no, you ain't got no ice. Oh shit. All right, listen. Can you go down to the beer distributor and get some ice? Get like 5 pound bags. Cause we got one cooler. We got one cooler for the water, and we got one cooler for the coolers, and one cooler for the soda, and one cooler for the liquor. So why you need 5 bags? You got 4 coolers. Yeah, just in case. Just in case. Because we ain't got no ice for people drinks. So, you know. Oh, and get some cups too. Get some cups too. Jeff Sprayberry, what's good? What's going on, my dude? Always good to see you. Always good to see you. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? Jeff says that phantom that got in the glass bottles be the bomb. The phantom that got in the glass bottles be the bomb. I'm lost. Slime says, Unc, what are your thoughts on the Charlie Kirk thing? I definitely wasn't no supporter, no Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm so sick of this shit. Look, man, everybody who dies ain't good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Everybody who dies ain't good. Now, you know, I mean, you can make it whatever you want to in your mind, but he lived how he lived and he died how he died. It is what it is. Leviticus Cornwall. All right. Jeff says, I love it when you tell somebody to bring Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew to a gathering and they bring Mountain Lightning and Dr. Yo, you ain't never lied. That mountain lightning thing is true. Mount Lightning. It's just some off yellow, greenish type of shit that got a bunch of caffeine in it, allegedly, right? Yeah. No name brand over here. No name brand over here. What up, KB? Oh shit, KB. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Oh, hold on. Let me go see your profile picture. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Hold on. What we got? What we got? Oh shit. Oh shit. You calling from the United States? I mean, you here from the United States or you across the pond? What we doing? Okay. Congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Do your thing. Said LOL, just me and my African king. I hear that. I'm glad to see and hear that things are going well for you. That's what's up. Leviticus says he was a good man. Nah, he wasn't no good man. He was a piece of shit. Look, I don't want to go there, but no, he wasn't no good man. He was a piece of shit. And you know what I mean, the piece of shit got wiped and flushed. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. So, oh, you say I'm still in the US. We plan to live over here. I'll be visiting again in 4 weeks. Oh shit. That's what's up. Well, like I said, I'm glad everything worked out for you. That's a beautiful thing. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So yeah. Jeff, I'm with you on this one. So let's stay out of the politics, guys. There's enough hate going on as it is. Let's get back on topic. Shit, ain't no hate going on. I don't. But I don't want to talk about politics tonight. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of them. The live ones and anyway. So yeah, places where you can stay for a while. Now, for you, I know for myself personally, I'm only going to stay for a while at a place where I feel safe, where I feel comfortable, where I feel like the vibe is good, where, you know, like this is my spot. Now, that could be a place where I'm familiar, or it could be a place where where it's new, but I know that this is a new good thing. It's a good look. This is a safety level, a comfort level that vibes with me, and I'm going to make the best of it. You know what I mean? So, you know, this is one of those things. Like, this is what makes networking so hard for me, because when you're networking, when you are trying to meet people, like-minded people, or people that can help you in your career and things like that, you know that you can't just be in and out. You gotta hang out for a minute. And this is where it can be really challenging. This is where it can be really challenging, because you might be networking in an area where you really don't like to. Like, I'm looking for opportunities. I'm looking for a way to go forward and advance myself, but I really don't want to be in this shit. You know what I mean? I really don't want to be here. I really don't want to be up in these people's faces. It's very hard for you to be all up in somebody's face if you're not that type of person. If you're the type of person that's super Joe, that definitely will stick your nose in somebody's ass. And I'm not even saying that it's wrong, but that's not the way everybody networks. And it's hard for a lot of people. It can be grueling, but you sometimes have to reach deep down inside of yourself and pull out the part of yourself that will go ahead and see things through to the end and persevere. It's not always easy. It is definitely not always easy. So networking, you might try to do some quick networking. I'm going to go to this networking event and I'm going to stay there for 2 hours. So I'm going to give out as many cards as I can. I'm going to collect as many cards and numbers and contacts as I can and get on the out of there. That can be your plan, but that plan might really, really fall by the wayside, because when you're networking, you kind of want to make sure that you're there when you want to make sure that you make your mark and be recognized. You don't want it to be a situation where when you make that contact after the function is over, you don't want it to be like, yeah, I gave you my card, you gave me your card. When we were at that thing, you want it so they will absolutely remember you when you contact them again. And you can't do that with a quick thing. You need to hang out for a while, make an impression, be there, be visible, make your mark in some kind of way. That's what that type of networking is about. And if you're not up to task, you may have wasted a lot of your money and time, because some networking events cost a lot of money to go to. Like you went to this $500 a plate fundraiser or whatever, because you knew that certain people were going to be there. All right, so you done paid $500 and you're there. You gonna pay $500 and only plan to be there for an hour? And at $500 a plate, that food ain't gonna be shit. It'd be funny. It'd be so funny at these fundraising events and these networking events. $200, $300, $500, $1,000 a plate, and the plate ain't shit. You still might have to drop by the Burger King on your way home if you actually wanna, like a full stomach. Yeah. So why go there to only be there? Why go there and pay all that money just to be there for a few minutes? KB says, networking is hard for me because I'm really not a people person. I don't really have the personality for it. Exactly. But at least you know that. So even if you know that about yourself, you may have to go ahead and do this shit. You know what I mean? It may be, for the moment, the only way that you're going to be able to advance yourself, advance your career, get recognized, make your mark, and set the tone for whatever it is that you're trying to do, or whatever it is that you're trying to make happen. It's not all of that easy for everybody. But this is going to determine how long you're going to be there. So you already have a time frame in your head. If everything is going according to plan, and I can go ahead and hobnob, rub shoulders, and get the contacts that I need, then right after that, I'm going to be out. To hell with the $500 that I paid. I'm going to be out because I really don't want to be around this shit. But then you have to kind of think about where you are with this thing if you really don't want to do this networking thing. Like, why wouldn't you want to network with people in your industry or your field or whatever you're doing, when those people could be the very people that may help you out, may give you some game, may put you where you want to be, need to be, should be? Bill Desmet was good. I mean, Bill Desmet. Bill Desmet was good. So yeah, places where you can stay for a long time. See, I'm not saying like a hotel where you can afford to pay for rooms for a certain amount of days. I'm saying places where you have the patience, the tolerance, the ability, the notion, the desire to stay for a while. You know what I mean? Somebody who you're close to, you probably always think about, like, you know, there may be times when you can't go over your people's cribs because you know it's going to stop you from being somewhere else, because when you go over there, y'all start talking and, doing whatever it is that y'all do. And, you wind up being there way longer than you needed to be. Fuck around and get the work late. Let's say you work. You ever do this? All my people who've ever worked overnight, my third shift people. You ever go to a function or something like that, a party or something like that before you went to work? Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. What up, murder business? Murder is murder. What's good? But yeah, you go to a place, let's say you got to be at work at 11 o'clock. So you go to this function, 7, 8 o'clock. Like, all right, I'll leave at 10, 10:30, whatever. It's not that far from my job, so I'll go to the job afterwards. You better watch yourself, because they might encourage you to drink or smoke or whatever. And if you're into that, it might seem harmless. Like, I could still make it through the night if I just had like a drink or two. I ain't going in drunk. But you gotta be careful. And even if you decided not to drink or smoke or put yourself in those types of positions, that's not to say that the vibe in there might be so good that you just figure, well, all right, I gotta be to work at 11. I'm gonna leave out at 10:30. Next thing you know, you start rationalizing. Well, if I stay just 5-10 more minutes, I'll leave at 10:40, and I can still get there. Because at this time of night, it ain't gonna be no traffic. I'm good. You rationalizing. But the good part about this is a place where you can be there for a while. Like, you don't mind being there for a while. There's a comfort and trust level. There's a reception level at that place that you're good with. So that's a place where you can stay for a while. Whereas some other places that you go to, you already know I can't be here for so long. Like, I'm not even gonna. Let me put it this way. All right, I'm a really, really big battle rap fan. Yes, I love battle rap. Always have loved it. So I pay for battle rap events that come around once or twice a month or whatever. And I've always thought about going to go see an event live, because Philly is a pretty decent battle rap city. So we have a few battle leagues in this city, and they put on or whatever. And they've had some good matches. So I've always thought, like, maybe I'll go to one day, but I can't do that. Because first of all, I'm 55. And there's certain things that I need as a 55-year-old man that they don't provide. First of all, those events are long as shit. I'm talking about like an all-day event. Some of them are 8 hours, and I'm not bullshitting. So when they say that doors open at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I've seen it to whereas they didn't start the event till 4 or 5. and there are no chairs. So people are standing this whole time and all that drinking. A lot of times it's BYOB, they drinking, they smoking and all of that. I can't be around all of that. I can't, the drinking I can take. But with young people drinking, I don't think I want to be around that. Especially battle rap young people. No offense, but there are a lot of gangs. They're into gangs. So sometimes the battle rap ain't the only battles that are being waged. So, I'm talking about Bloods and Crips or whatever. We don't really have Bloods and Crips present in Philly, but there are some cats who lay claim to a Blood set or a Crip set, maybe outside of the city, because like in the burbs, they have it more out there. So, yeah, that's not a place for me. I'm a serious old head. I would stick out like a sore thumb in that realm, in that space. So that's not an option for me. I'm not going out to that. No. All right. Murder Business says not being a people person is the most odd thing to say. Bill says, I ain't being around a group of blacks. Ain't trying to get shot. Huh? Philly got GD. No, they don't. There definitely ain't no gangster disciples in no Philly. No. Absolutely not. No organized gangs would ever make it in Philly. No Bloods, no Crips, definitely not no Chicago gangs like no Gangster Disciples or no Vice Lords and none. That shit would never make it here. We do neighborhood sets, but not no organized gangs, because Philly young boys will not listen to nobody. They are that hard-headed. So they would never they would never follow an hierarchy. But nonetheless, it's so violent here. These young cats in Philly are so violent, they don't need gangs to get it popping. They get it popping in other ways. But I'm only bringing that up to say that couldn't be my vibe. That would be a waste of money for me, because I'm not gonna be in that type of environment. I don't feel like I belong there. So with it taking so long to start or whatever, I know I'm going to get frustrated. Like, what kind of shit is this? This is unprofessional. Fakir, I see, says, I disagree. Been to a few. There's a few sections. Unfortunately, gangs are just a marketing customs on the East. A marketing costume on the East Coast for sure. So it's better to stream them. Oh, you talking about the battle rap events? No, because Easy the Block Captain got the trenches, and his events always sell out and do well. And Stiz has the Battle Academy, and his does well. Now before you had the crack Liberty Bell Battle League, and there was another one. But the two main ones out of Philly right now are the trenches and Battle Academy. and they do all right. They put on pretty good matches or whatever. It's a good look, but it wouldn't be a good look for me. It wouldn't be a good look for me. I've been to a few. There are a few sections. Unfortunately, gangs are just ain't the gangs we have in Philly. You talking about like YBC, Zoo Gang, and those are not organized gangs. They give themselves names, but they're not organized, and they're definitely not incorporated. You know, like ain't no gangs in Philly moving out to the burbs or out of state or setting up. It's not going to happen. Not because Philly young boys are hard headed. They're not going to follow our hierarchy. Yeah. So it is what it is. And can't nobody tell me nothing about this city. I'm sorry. I'm deep in the streets. I'm deep in the crib. You know what I mean? I know if I don't know nothing, I know about the mentality of the Philadelphia nigga. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. Places where you can stay for a long time. You know, where you know when you come out of your crib, I'm going over here to this crib. Like, think about it along these lines. There might be places where you know you can go for a minute, but they still might not be places where you would spend the night. Think about it like that. I would think about it from that standpoint. Like, would I spend the night here? Like, if it got too late and I was too tired, would I post up in the guest room till the morning and go home, or rock out with the pull out bed, couch, whatever, or just lay on the couch if it was okay? That's what I'm talking about when I say places where you can stay for a while. A place where you would spend the night. And I mean, spend the night unexpectedly. I'm not talking about where, well, unexpectedly and if you already planned to have done it, pre-planned, I should say. Like, all right, well, you may have, have you ever dated anybody? Okay, I got it. Let me see. Okay. Have you ever dated anybody where you didn't like to stay over their house? Could have been for a variety of reasons. They could have had a cat or a dog that you didn't like. It was fucking with your allergies. So you can go over there, but you couldn't. Like, I can't stay tonight. I'm be sick as a dog. TK Red says, spend the night? Nope, I take my chances on the street trying to get home. That's what I'm saying. This might not be a place where you could stay for a while. This is not the place where you would choose to stay for a while. But in a place where you would choose to stay for a while, maybe an impromptu night spending, you might be with it. Like, oh, all right, shit. You know what I mean? I was gonna go home, but fuck it. I'ma chill. Bill says, what's the main street in Philly where it's open air drug usage, fentanyl, bent over zombie folks on the sidewalk? Why do people care about Kensington? Like, when did people start thinking about Kensington when they thought about Philly? I'm telling you, the media them fucked us up. Because somehow I've been living in this city for 55 years straight. And when I think about Philly, I never think of Kensington. Not when I was a teenager, not when I was in my 20s, 30s, 40s, or today. September 18th, 2025. Somehow, the media has made people focus on the fucking, on what was that shit in on The Wire? Amsterdam. All right. You can think that Philly is all Kensington, but all right. Welcome to Philly. All right. Let me see. TK right says wasn't anything too crazy, just annoying, and they were no, I could actually see with the even after you delete it, I could see what the message was. And I agree. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Not tonight. Not tonight. Let's see. Jason says, Bill, it's not one street, it's an entire neighborhood. That's true. That's true. And it ain't just, it's not even just on Allegheny. Like that shit. Listen, man. That side of Broad Street, the closer you get to the water, the worse it get. No, let me put it this way. It's bad, but when you get to the water, it's all like prime real estate, riverfront properties, you know what I mean? Condos, rent and mortgages in the double digit. Yeah. So, but once you get past the number streets, like Second Street, we don't have a First Street. It's called Front Street. So everything past Front Street, that's when it started getting darker and darker. But who the fuck cares? Murder Business has gotta love a Philly cheesesteak, though. Yeah, I guess so. Gotta know where to get them. Jay Sloan says, word, I never thought about Kensington either. It was trash before it became... It was. It's never been good. I be trying to tell people, I'm be like, Kensington ain't never been sweet. Ever. Shit, I remember when I was 13, they chased me out of that shit. I'm thinking like, what kind of place is this? I should have ran on my own. Always been poor white trash, extremely racist. This shit is crazy. That's why when black people started moving down Kensington, I was like, the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why? This ain't a clout chasing joint. Yeah, fuck Kensington. All right. TK Wright says, when I first moved here, I was like, ew, at Kensington. That shit nasty. Bill says, every big city has an issue with drug abuse. Not like that. Not like that. And we've never seen no shit like that. Shit, the people that live in Philly be like, what the fuck is that? Like, I ride by there every night. Every night I ride by there because I when I'm coming home, I take 95. I get off of 95 at Allegheny and ride down on my way home. So I see that shit every night. I'm like, what is this shit? The cops, heavy cop presence, heavy police presence. But I'm like, well, what for? So what y'all just standing there with cans of Narcan so you can resuscitate these dead motherfuckers back to life after they OD. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on. Damn, he said some nut ass shit. Or if that was a female, I don't know. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. Let me see. Jason says, TK, right? Where did you move? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, cool. But yeah, places where you can stay for a long time. Because like I said, you may have been going with somebody, dating somebody, seeing somebody where you didn't really like to stay at their crib. You know what I mean? Like maybe every time you went there, you didn't plan to stay very long. For whatever reason. They might not have had a comfortable living arrangement. For example, if you've ever dated somebody that was living with somebody else, and maybe their living arrangements just wasn't conducive to you being over there. Maybe they weren't on a lease. So it could have been like a little bit of a hostile environment. You know what I mean? Like, or kids all over you when you come over. Not their kids. Some kids, because that may have been where they lived, but it wasn't their own place. Should the National Guard visit Kensington and do what? Like, what are we talking? What is this shit? Trump got motherfucker. What the fuck? Trump got motherfucker. I can't. Oh man, tonight. Do we gotta do this shit tonight? The National Guard don't have nowhere being anywhere in this country. Anywhere. Not California, not DC, not Chicago, not Baltimore, not Philly, nowhere. They have no business being anywhere. How is this motherfucker still influencing people? I do not get it. How? What does he have to do? What does he have to do to turn y'all off? Like, what the hell? I can't. All right, J Slut. He said, Bill, not unless we want the National Guard to end up hooked off of hard drugs. Murder says drugs is not the problem, it's inflation. No, well, at K&A, drugs are the problem, not inflation. Bill was joking. You sure? I'm a little, listen, I'm sensitive tonight. I can't fucking take this shit. You know what I'm saying? Over this past week, I'm telling you, oh my God. All right, Bill, we good? I swear. I swear. But yeah, all right, so all right, we good. All right, bet. Jiving ass turkey. Jiving ass turkey. That's why I like that name. Jiving ass turkey. You jive turkey. What's on your mind? What's that? I swear, this time of our trolls just say anything. We got to find a way for trolls to come and maybe they can get some placards or something like that. Like, yo, nobody ever showed me attention. Can you help me tonight? Help, 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 help. Help, help, help. Help. I need somebody to love me. At least act like it. Please. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. All right, we good. Everything good. Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. But yeah, places where you can stay for a while. For some reason, I still feel like I gotta hammer this point home. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. Just off the rip, for those of y'all who are in the chat, what's up, Cheryl Halsey? Thanks for coming through. Always. Just off the rip, can y'all name some places that you personally know that you're going to be there for a while when you go? And I'm not talking about work. You know what I mean? I'm talking about places that you go in your leisure time or that you go on your personal time or whatever. Like it could be your parents' house. Like, yo, every time I go to my mom's house, I know I'm going to be there for a minute. You know, she got the good cooking. You know what I mean? You know, she got the good furniture. I'm gonna be sleep for, you know, I might fall asleep after the food, or, you know what I mean, because I like to be around my parents or I like to be around my family or whatever. I know I'm gonna be there for a minute. So if you could name a place where you go, whether you go there frequently or you go there sparingly, but you know you're going to be there for a while. So that's how my mom's house is. I know when I go to my mom's house, I'm going to be there for a minute. So I know that I need to reserve some time when I go there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because more than likely, unless I'm going there right before I go to work and I don't really have a lot of time to spend, she's going to ask me to do something, you know, talk for a while, you know, spend, you know, and I like hanging out with my mom. I do. I like hanging out with her. Everything is good. So I know I'm going to be there for a certain amount of hours. So I need to set that time aside when I go over there, because it's going to be hard for me to just go in and out. Okay. Javin Ass Turkey says, on the road riding a Harley, that's my leisure time. Okay, but that's not a place. That's not a place. That's an activity, but it's not a place. Are you, by any chance, a member of a motorcycle club? Because you might, you know, hang out at your headquarters for a while. You know what I mean? Your brothers and sisters that are club members of yours. Maybe when you go there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, we checking out each other's bikes. Sometimes we ride each other's shit, or we might go for a ride or whatever. But I know whenever I go to the motorcycle club, when I go to the MC, I might be there for a while. Just as an example. Chop says, being everywhere and nowhere at the same time. All right, Jason says, if I go to my dad's house, I'm going to be there for hours. It doesn't matter why I'm stopping by. It's not going to be a quick visit. Exactly. So probably at your dad's house, you could probably get comfortable. His house is probably like your house. You know what I mean? So you know that not only you're going to be there for a while, but that might be your decision, your choice. Like, yeah, you know, I you know. Jason, you know as well as I do, when you down to your last parent, you know what I mean? You be holding on to the motherfuckers tight. Like, yeah. You need anything? You good? I'm saying, whatever you need, just let me know. Just let me know. You know what I mean? Like, you the last one. Man. You know what I'm saying? Only got one left. Only got one left. All right. TK right says, believe it or not, my hairdresser's house. I plan to be there for 4 hours. Okay. But is that a place where you're comfortable for the 4 hours? Because that definitely, you know, factors into this whole equation. Sammy was good. Thanks for coming through. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Bill says, I can only see my mom during visiting hours. She's at a woman's prison in Michigan. Well, yeah. I'm sure, first of all, I hope your mom, gets released soon or whatever. And but I'm sure that you would like to find a better place to be able to go visit her. Because that may be a place that you can go, but it's not a place where you would want to stay. I really doubt that prison, any prison, even a female prison, is somewhere where you would want to stay. Visit, yes. Stay, no. No. Oh, damn. What did this motherfucker say? What'd he say? All right, let me see. So everybody wants to talk about Kirk. That's interesting. And you know what's really interesting about that? When we did the show about him, nobody came. It was our least viewed show last week, and it was fresh. Now everybody want to talk about this shit? Now, if we switch the conversation to that shit, so it's whatever we're not talking about. So TK Ray says, yes, I love her. I plan 4 hours and I'm usually there 6. Okay, wow. Okay, then that's legit. No spamming. And Jesus said, facts, last parent. Yeah, this shit is real. Murder Business says, I wish I could say the same, but I got no parents. Well, peace to you. Because I'm trying not to get to that point. But a lot of people have lost both of them. But it's stressful as shit when you holding on to one and they got health issues and that's what God. That shit crazy. TK Ray says, son, they were sent here to ask because of the guy earlier. You think so? All right. Well, Jason says, if I go to a good bookstore or my favorite coffee shop, I want to take a blanket and a pillow. I'm damn near trying to move in every time. That's a perfect example. That's a really good example. It really is. Like, that's your vibe. That's your thing. All right, cool. All right, this is good. Damn, Constantine. Ovidiu, Constantine. I can't pronounce your last name. We was. That's it? We was? Oh, it's on Discord? Well, good. Then If it's on Discord, shouldn't they send like 100 motherfuckers over here? Let me find out he ain't even popular on Discord. Remember last year, trolls used to come in here talking about something. Yo, on Discord, they be over there laughing at you. And I'm like, yo, I don't have a Discord. I don't know if anybody over there is laughing at me, nor do I give a fuck. But if they're laughing at me, that means they're tuning in. Tell them to reveal themselves. Tell them to subscribe. You know what I mean? Like, right, you're the laughing stock of Discord. I'm like, I might be the only gamer that does not have a Discord. And won't. It's all good, though. It's all good, though. Oh, they were saying that they were sent? Shit, we'll send some more. Discord. I mean, they can't all be dickheads, can they? They can. Okay. All right. Hit the like button, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel, but hit the like button. Share the I said hit the like button. Get them I said hit the hit the like button. Get it popping. One love. One life to live, says my fault about yesterday. I jumped in the chat and commented, but I didn't know the topic. You ain't the first one who ever done that. We ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem with it. Everything is all good. This is a day-to-day movement. We are day-to-day. We are day-to-day. We good. But yeah, places where you can stay for a while. Now, how about this? In the comments, how about naming a place where you can't stay a while, where you always making plans to, you already getting up excuse, you're getting your excuse to get up out of there, go, leave early, dip out the back. Whatever it is that you have to do, the places that you have to mentally prepare yourself before you even go there. Because you know that going there is not the place for you. So let me see. Like right now, I control my life so much. Let me think. Places where I don't want to go and I can't be there for a long time because either it starts getting on my nerves, they start getting on my nerves, or it's just not my vibe. You know what? That's how I was about clubs back in the day. I really didn't like clubs. Jay said grocery shopping. That doesn't really qualify. Because, I mean, shit, you can just go get your food and get on up out of there. But yeah, like, when I was young, when I was in my 20s, and a little bit of when I was in my 30s, all of my friends, they were clubbers. They liked to be in the club. And I didn't. You know what I didn't like about the club? I didn't like the fact that it was dark. So you think you talking to a fly John, and she ain't. She all right. You know what I mean? But it's a Saturday night. And chicks be making themselves look, along with the alcohol, they looking pretty good for a Saturday night. So I wasn't feeling that shit. And a lot of times I didn't like the music. Even if it was hip hop, I was like, this ain't my kind of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'm funny about my music. I'm like, this shit they playing. Well, it's club music. So it's all dance shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Lux says, then where did you like to go then? I like get-togethers at people's houses, more intimate settings where my friends were there. I like fight parties. Remember fight parties back in the day? I like hotel parties. You know, there was a time in the 80s and the 90s, hotel parties was the shit. So people would rent out like 2 suites next to each other and just invite a bunch of their friends. And we'd be up in the telly, drinking, smoking, vibing, fucking, all of that shit. Whatever it is that we wanted to do. It was like a big meet and greet before there was a such thing as social media. Literally, that's pretty much how it was like. I like stuff like that. I like to go where there are people that I know. I don't mind being around strangers and I don't mind being in crowds. However, depending on like when I'm, you know, what I didn't like about the club is motherfuckers fronting like they got money and I'm like, wow. Me and my friends, we had money for real. We didn't have to front. So we just did it around, you know what I mean? And we knew enough females to whereas we could get it popping ourselves. You know, like one thing that Puffy said that I could relate to, he was like on Big Papa, he was like, you know, me and my friends get you and some of your friends, you call some of your friends, you know what I mean? We could be friends. Like it was literally like that. That's how it used to be. So I didn't like being in the club, but Calvin Cambridge says you wasn't fucking. Tell me what the fuck I was doing. I'm handsome, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? And I ain't never been ugly. And my friends wasn't either. So, you know, might be old, but I ain't ugly. But anyway, let me see. But yeah, the club wasn't my shit. That was never my vibe. Damn, you ain't have to delete him. Man, he can hang out. I mean, you ain't have to delete him. He's all right. He's all right. One loves it. The strip club after the money is almost gone. I hear you, my dude. I hear you. Jason says, can't stay at my ex's house in Camden. I think the Roaches have formed a HOA, homeowners association for. We got this. We got this. Listen. We provide the leases and the mortgages from now on. You got to come through us. Bill said, massage parlor, steam room. Is that a place where you can stay for a while or you can't? Bill says Roaches be driving doom buggies. TK Wright says clubs, bars. Wow. I see TK Wright must have took a nap tonight because she's up and she's ready. He says, you're not fucking now, bitch. What the hell? Calm down. Jason says, I have a friend who has a bar club. I would hate it there. I couldn't come in and chill and chill out away from all of the fake players and wig. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. That was never my thing. I mean, people gonna do what they do. But like I said, I couldn't be there for no long time. So I was already, during the clubbing days, I didn't want to get there before midnight. I was like, the shit closed at 2, right? 2 hours. I got 2 hours in me. This is good. 2 hours. The motherfuckers fuck around and stay open till 3. And my kid and my boys, they wanted to stay until 3. The bar closed at 2. Why are we here at 3? That make it make sense. The bar closed at 2. When the bar is closed, the club is closed. To me, last call for alcohol. Well, I'm out. Bill says, I enjoy the veterans of foreign wars to drink with similar folks for cheap costs. I feel that. I do. I feel that. I feel that. That's a good look. All right. One life, one love. Bring back the cabaret parties and the Jersey parties. Oh, you from around here. The Cab. The Cab was a nice joint. Yeah, the banquet hall cabarets. Yeah, motherfuckers coming. They bring their own food. They basically, you brought your own party. They hired DJ. You brought your own food, your own vibe, your own family. You brought your own peoples. Yeah, the Cab. Yeah, I agree. Bring back the Cabs. That would be a good look. And the Jersey parties. Over there in Lawnside. Camden. Home seafood. I know you remember home seafood. That shit was a crib that they turned into a seafood restaurant. That shit, it was the shit too. Right in the hood. Right in the hood of Camden. Murder says the party never ends. Word. Bill says, thank you, son. Nah, that's a good look. Yellow says, sir, what's your favorite dessert? Y'all just be asking anything. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? It says his favorite dessert is snow bunnies. Snow bunnies and snow cones. Fuck it. So you strike me as a peach cobblerer. A peach cobblerer, huh? What are we doing? What I'm doing? Shit. You know, this is what I hate. I hate when somebody is beating me at Scrabble that ain't got no business beating me. I mean, that really gets under my skin. I'm like, you're not good. Why are you beating me? Got lucky. You know what I mean? You got lucky. How are you beating me? How? It ain't right. And it's a close game. They beat me 385 to 368. And I only have a V and a C left. I hadn't had no vowels since I had like nine letters left. Shit ain't right, man. It's not right. It ain't. It ain't right. Yeah. So there may be certain places where you can go and stay for a while and don't mind. And then don't hate the player, hate the game. Gandhi said that. You know what? Just when you bringing Mahatma Gandhi into the conversation for the quote, you know what I mean? Why not? Fuck it. One Love says, I gotta get back to worst peace, King. Hey man, peace to you. Peace to you, man. Go ahead and get that money. You know what I mean? Shit. I've always said the only thing that anybody should be doing all night long is getting money all night long. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my third shifters. Shout out to all my third shifters. I consider myself to be one. You know, I'm really second shift. I work from 5 to 1, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. But then I come home and do this for a couple of hours. So I don't get to bed till 5 a.m. You know what I mean? That's third shift right there. Y'all get off at 7. I go to bed at 5. You know what I'm saying? We in the same shit. We still see that sun when we come home. All right. Bill said the cobbler. It's a cobbler. Get the money, God. Get the money. Queens, get the money. All right. So all right. Make sure we straight on that end. Okay. Good. Yeah. Got too many things going on my desk right here. But yeah, places where you can go and be there for a while. Where you can stay for a long time. You might have certain aunts and uncles, you might visit certain family members, maybe even your brothers and sisters. Now, sometimes you have brothers and sisters or siblings or whatever that you really can't, y'all might have been close when you were younger, but nowadays it ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm gonna go see my baby brother or go see my older brother. And but I ain't gonna be there long because he can get to tripping. You know what I mean? Start talking about dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like they're your family, they're your peoples, and they're your loves, but you just can't be there with them for a long time. Like it don't be working. It don't be working. If the coconut shrimp is finished at the party, I'm leaving. You go to parties where they have coconut shrimp? Interesting. I've only been to restaurants where they had coconut shrimp. Now, I've definitely been to functions and parties where they had shrimp scampi because people love that shit. I can't blame them. I don't eat shellfish anymore at all. Well, not voluntarily, because sometimes motherfuckers sneak it in on me, but yeah, rarely, no, or never have I been to a place where they had coconut shrimp. The coconut shrimp. Jesus says, I can't hang with 2 of my cousins. It's like being out with Sport and Spoon. Sport and Spoon, word. Yeah, the separation of cousins. One thing about coming from a family where it's a big family, you have a lot of variety of family members to choose from. Like you can make the decision amongst a bunch of them of who to hang out with and who not to. So, the relationship that you might have had with your cousins earlier in life and your formative years, your developmental years, y'all might have been really close. And it's not that y'all not close now, but y'all can't recreate the closeness that y'all had before. So whereas you may have used to hang out with this cousin all the time, maybe, this is the cousin house who you would spend the night over with all the time because y'all was always doing shit. Y'all was thick and thieves. Maybe y'all were more like brothers and or sisters, than cousins. But now it's not exactly that way. You know how it is. You grow up, as you become an adult, people start going their own way. So your favorite cousin might have started doing shit that, separated y'all. Started having a lot of kids early when you wasn't thinking about having no kids yet. Started getting into drugs. Started hanging around negatively influential people. started getting bougie. Shout out to all the bougie cousins. Them forgot where they came from. You too good for me, cuz. Used to be my cuz. What have to, cuz? You gonna get put out of here, QWERTY. That ain't gonna work. QWERTY's gonna have to go. QWERTY's gonna have to go. QWERTY's gonna have to go. Get your ass put out of the DG show. All right. I told you, QWERTY. I told you. I tried to told you. I tell to try to. I tell to try to. All right. So what was that movie? What was that movie back in the day? With them dudes, they used to just make prank calls and make people say shit. What was it called? It was a popular cult classic. What was the name of that goddamn movie? Well. Man, don't be saying your name with the "I just woke the fuck up" voice. What is this shit? That sounded off.
Look, I thought I was listening to a motherfucking nursery rhyme talking about QWERTY's gonna have to
go. Hey, I listen. I knew he wasn't gonna make it, man. I saw his comment. I was like, oh, you poor thing.
You playing that thing, and I'm listening to. I wake up and I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You talking about something?
Hey, listen, man. I couldn't save him.
Oh man, boy.
I couldn't save him. I tried, man. I tried.
What's up, T. Gary? This boy gonna wake me up with some nursery rhyme and shit. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
QWERTY's gonna have to go. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, man, boy. Like, is somebody trying to make me keep sleeping?
Look, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. The hell?
What's going on with you, bro?
Man, everything good, man. I'm feeling like a real man should. You already know.
Yeah, what's up, Cheryl? Ooh, boy. Fucking bed, man.
He said the fucking bed it's the bed fault?
Yeah, it's the bed fault. Motherfucker's so comfortable. It need me and I need it.
Man. You gotta let the bed live, son.
I'm ready to kill him. Beat some shit out the bed. Damn, don't have a conversation in bed. Damn you, bed. Damn you.
You know what I mean?
Let me speak on. Tell me what's the topic about? I read the topic, but I need you to explain this to me a little bit so I can just get a few words of myself in it.
It's places where you can stay for a long time. So we're talking about when we're talking about places that you would choose to go, and maybe there's a vibe there, or comfortable, or a comfort level, a trust level, whatever. Whereas when you go, all right, think about like when your mom was alive. When you went over your mom crib, you probably knew I'm gonna be here for a few hours. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hang out with my mom. We gonna talk, whatever. So you already knew, like, this is a place where I could be. If it got too late, you know what I mean? If it got too late and you ain't feel like going home, you could spend the night. Like, you wouldn't mind doing that. So we talking about that. You know what I mean? And what separates that from places where you know that you can't stay? And not because you're not allowed to stay, but because it doesn't vibe with you. Like, it ain't just not your set. It's not your place. It's not your, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, one of your family members' houses where, y'all might get along pretty well, but every time you go over there, there's going to be people over there that you don't really fuck with like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's my cousin. I'm always going to have love for him. I'm always going to support them and everything. But every time I go over their crib, you know what I'm saying? They get over there. I get over there. Him and his girl, they get to fighting and shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to. Y'all couldn't fight before company came, or is it that y'all just don't consider me to be company? I can't be over there. Yeah, you're like, so that when you go over there, you already mentally prepare yourself. Like, what are they going to do this time when I get over there? Because it almost seems like it's rehearsed that they got to do some old ratchet bullshit.
It's like they doing it like they don't want you to come there. Let's start this shit so we can leave.
Well, it ain't even. They may really enjoy you being there. They ask you to come over there, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But you know that, look, I ain't gonna be over there very long. You know what I mean? It's my cousin's birthday. He having a little get together. I'm gonna go over there, drop a bottle off for him, give him a card with a little bit of money, and I'm out. I'm not staying over there. Fuck out of here. That type of vibe.
Listen, I know for a fact. My aunt / mother, the one that's like more like my mother than my aunt. I can definitely see myself going there and having a good time and being like, I'm just gonna stay the night. And she won't have a problem with it. Either I will wake up and cook breakfast, or she'll cook breakfast. We sit down and have a good conversation in the morning time or something.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely would never go to my older brother's house. Because then if I try to stay over there or even go there, I'll be at the alphabet places. Alphabet and number places.
Okay.
That's something that I don't want to really worry about alphabet and numbers unless I'm helping out my grandson, helping him with his alphabets and numbers. I don't want to worry about the numbers and alphabets.
I get it.
You know what I mean? I would like to explain to the chat what I mean by alphabet places and number places. We're from Philadelphia, so if I see my older brother, I go to his house and I see him, I'm going to be at the alphabet places, which is CFCF, which is a prison in Philadelphia. Matter of fact, we're going to start at the CJC, Criminal Justice Center. I'm going to be at CFCF, which is a prison. The DOC, which is a prison. PIC, which is a prison. I'm gonna fuck them up enough where I'm gonna be on ABC, CBS, NBC. And I'm gonna get as far as fucking them up because I'm gonna be on WIP. And then I might even get to the numbers of 105.3, 98, 98.9, 100.1, 100.3, 102.1. I'm going to be on a lot of motherfucking stations.
Look, it's funny because the boy Yellow in the comments, he says alphabet as in FBI, CIA, or alphabet as in like hide the salami.
No, you're going to need. No, we don't need to hide the salami. Oh man, Yellow, I like that one. It was funny as shit. I mean,
what the fuck?
I'm talking about. If I'm hiding the salami, is my let's just look at my foot as the salami, and it's gonna be sliding in my brother's ass because I'm breaking my foot off in his ass.
Bill said I can't crash at my stepsister's crib because she's too handsy. I can't. What the hell?
She's too handsy. You wake up in mid-sleep talking about what your mouth do?
What are you doing? What are you doing? We supposed to be family.
I don't want to do this to you. We was 5. You nasty. Let's keep doing it.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell Dad or you
handsy.
Hey Mom, but don't stop.
Handsy, bitch. We brothers.
Oh man.
So yeah.
I know one place I can go. I go to T. Carey Wright spot, get a nice plate of food, and get some relaxation if I need to. Be like, yo, I got you, George. Just go ahead and get some rest. I got some food. Well, I'll make breakfast in the morning, but you gotta get the fuck out the next day. And I'm eating bright and early because I gotta go to the gym.
Hopefully, she don't get too handsy.
You know what I mean?
Don't get all handsy and shit.
I appreciate that, T. Carey. I know that's the truth.
That's gonna be my new word, handsy.
She ain't even making breakfast. She's making me a smoothie. I'm like, yo, where the bacon, eggs, and stuff? No, the fuck out of here. I'm going to the gym. You eat what I eat.
Man, but yeah. So yeah, there were we was talking about, places where you can stay for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, all right, yeah, I can put up with this, or I can deal with this, or this is my shot, this is my set, this is my vibe, this is all right with me. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all hit the like button.
No, I understand where you're coming from. In places you can stay, in places that you don't feel like you can be around. Yeah.
So
I mean, definitely I can come by the crib and be chilling with you and shit. All of a sudden, I'm just gonna chill tonight. All right with you, son? Man, what the fuck is? What the fuck you talking about? Just leave my fucking cat alone.
Pause. Pause. But but yeah, like earlier I was talking about how I like back in the clubbing days, I couldn't be in the club no long time. That was never my shit. You know what I'm saying? I do it, but it was never my shit. So I always wanted to get there like after 12 because I knew it was closing at 2. So I had a good 2 hours in me.
Yeah.
But I could never do the club no long ass time. That was, first of all, you be in there, like the shit take up all your money and you be like, for what? You know what I mean? But like I said, the hotel parties that used to go on back in the day, that was my shit. The parties at the telly, get-togethers. I like going places where I already know the people that are there.
And that's the best. That's what I always try to tell people. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I mean, real shit.
That's the truth. Number one, you comfortable. And number two, you safe. So if you get a buzz or you get drunk, somebody gonna be there to be like, no, we got you, cool, man. Just relax.
Comfort and safety is a big deal. That's not something you can discount.
You can't discount. No, not at all.
And most places where you know you can go and stay for a while are places where you know that you can get comfortable and that you can be safe. Like now, if you go over your people's crib and you know they into a whole lot of you know what? Let me put it this way. With all these cats that smoke weed or whatever, where they buy the weed might not be where they want to be at for a minute.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we good, but at the end of the day, this is a drug spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, you know, you might not think that weed is a herb. I mean, you might not think that weed is a drug, but it becomes a drug when it's sold in the house. So yeah, that's not.
Before we, let me ask you a question, man. And I think this, other than this, which we talking about, this is the most important question I need to ask you because I know who you are, and also like to ask Jason this question because I know he's saying the same thing. Why did boy Hitman Holler do Murder Mook like that, man?
No, you mean why did Murder Mook do Hitman Holler like that?
No, I mean why did he do that? Trying to come out with some paperwork on him and stuff.
Oh, I don't know. That shit failed miserably.
To me, that's some corny shit.
That shit failed miserably. But that's battle rap nowadays.
Yeah,
but Mook
everybody cannot be a Kendrick, bro.
Mook beat the dog shit out of Hitman Holler. Like it's fucked up.
Can I ask you something? Is Murder Mook related to Ryan Howard?
Look, you know Mook go way back, but yeah, he definitely came prepared. He definitely came prepared.
So one of my first time seeing battle rap was one of my favorite ones was Murder Mook and Charlie Clips.
No, they never battled each other.
It was him and Serious Jones. Yeah.
But yeah, like now, funny thing, like I was saying, like a drug spot, you might not be able to get comfortable. You know, you don't want to hang out there. But a speakeasy was where the old heads always went to drink, smoke, eat. You know what I mean? Kick back, and they'd be there for hours.
And back in the day, before some speakeasies used to have rooms you can rent back in the day. You know, like the old school ones.
That's definitely true.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't none but a house.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was somebody's house. It was kids in there.
Yeah.
You know, the ones around my way, they had kids. So
the fucked up thing is like you call it a speakeasy because you tell people to be quiet, but they loud as shit.
Funny thing is, like my God family, they always was up in the speakeasy, but I didn't know that the whole word was speakeasy till I went to school because they just called it the speakeasy. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know what they were saying. The speakeasy. So when I got in like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade, and I saw the word speakeasy, I was like, what's that? They was like, oh, that's like a place where alcohol is sold, but it's not like a legal place, but it's a place where people come and I was like, speakeasy? I was like, but I thought it was just called speak. You know what I mean? You know, when your peoples teach you something, you think that that's what it really is. Right. Then you find out what it really is. It's like, oh, y'all been saying it wrong. Yeah, I'm ready to question. I'm ready to question the dictionary.
Yeah, and then you turn back around and you be like, "Fucking speakeasy. That shit is nothing but after hours." And then everybody starts saying after hours.
Well, see that the thing is, the speakeasy was open all day.
Yeah. Okay.
So it wasn't an after hours.
It wasn't an after hours. Yeah.
A lot of most speakeasies was closed after hours. You know what I mean? No,
back during the time, even before we was bullshit. Speakeasy used to have gambling, had food.
That's true.
Restaurant, like rest areas.
Mm-hmm.
They even had the number place. People was playing numbers to their place.
Mm-hmm. And if you fought or got crazy up in there, you was kicked out. Like, no, you can't come here no more.
Shit.
It say speak easy.
You did really get grimy. You might get shot.
Well, yeah.
Shit, people don't tolerate no bullshit in their crib.
And I mean, the place. Plus, you can't be bringing no whole lot of drama there. It's not a legal thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now you can't tell people what to do in their crib, but if they find out that you selling alcohol, and a lot of speakeasies sold alcohol to go. Shout out to the newspaper wrapped around the 40 ounce.
Mm-hmm.
You know
definitely.
Give me a 40 ounce of OE.
Like you was carrying a fucking like you just came from the fish market.
40 ounce wrapped in the Daily News. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, the Phillies did win yesterday. Went around to get my drink, and
it takes me out, son, because before the brown paper bag, if you black people went men or women, nine times out of 10 they would lock the women up, but they'll beat the shit out of you if you was walking the street with an open can of beer drinking without nothing over top of it. So they invented the little small brown paper bags put over it, so they won't see you drinking beer. What you drink? Pepsi. Being a Pepsi, man. It's hot. Coke. This Coke tastes good. How you doing, officer? What you drinking? Ain't I?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. But hey, those were the days when you can enjoy life, boy. So you go to a house party. Around the corner from your crib. Party over. You be bugging out with the people that you grew up with that's in the house party and fall asleep at that motherfucker.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, a lot of house parties was a place where I could be at a house party for a good minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just that sometimes that sweaty ass basement, if that shit was really, really popping, you know what I mean? It should be hot. You know, it's the walls sweating, literally. You know,
you really didn't have a good time unless you came. If you went in there with some nice, brand new, crispy fucking shell tops and a nice shirt, a button up, you didn't have a good time unless your shell tops was dirty and your shirt was sweaty.
It was interesting.
Yes.
I mean, like, I didn't have a good time unless I came out there with somebody's female cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That lived out West Philly. So I'm going out West Philly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Peace
to out because
hold on, let me give these shout outs real quick. Peace Marvina, Jack, K Grand. Just want to make sure in yellow. Just want to make sure everybody get acknowledged. Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah, like if I can say it's two clubs that I can go in early and I can be there all night. Back from when I was young, that would be the first after midnight on Cherry Street, because you can go there and you can listen to music, or Cool C, Steady B, Big Daddy Kane. No, that's not Big Daddy Kane. LL when he first came out. Cool G Rap when he first came out with It's a Demo. You know, our favorite female rapper of all time over MC Lyte and Queen Latifah, Malika Love, when she first came out.
Shit. I remember this mix. They used to mix.
And then if you got real tired, you go into the movie theater room and take a nap.
You talking about the after midnight?
Yeah. You go to the movie theater room when they show a karate movie.
That little dirty ass movie. I don't know.
You better put your feet up So you go in that fucking movie room, you come out, your shoes be stuck to the floor.
Stuck like a mother. Like, what the hell?
That shit be stuck like Velcro.
That shit was like the local movie theater around the way. Like, why are these floors so damn sticky? Do y'all have a cleanup crew? Like, what the hell is that? All right. Listen, man, we over. You came late tonight.
Hey, I know I did, man, but just the fact I was, you know what, man, I might have came in the show late, but the thing about it, a little 20, 40, or 20 or 30 minutes or whatever was worth the time, man. You get to spend time with the family for a few before you run off to work. It's a beautiful thing.
You know what? I ain't mad at that.
You know what I mean? It's always a beautiful thing. You know, you for a couple hours, like you said, a couple hours, an hour or two would have been great, but the few minutes, this is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get set up. It's a good look.
Got to. And plus, it wasn't a boring conversation because we done nothing but joke and laugh and reminisce about shit. Shit, we even broke down what the fucking word speakeasy was.
I'm trying to tell you, when I found out what it really meant, I mean, well, how you really said it, I was shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
The other one asked me if I want to share with you, if I want to share my favorite dessert. Don't go back. Yo, you good people, man.
Yo, he asked me that shit earlier, man. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that shit is.
He cool and shit, but y'all know I'm a chef for a living. So my favorite dessert would be my favorite dessert is not really that major thing. It would be sweet potato cheesecake.
Listen, I think it's a trap question, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't fucking with it.
Sweet potato cheese. Matter of fact, chocolate sweet potato cheesecake. You motherfucking right. And I make that from scratch.
All right, cool.
Oh, my mama, I'll make that from scratch.
That's what's up.
You know, but no, man, I love you, man. You know, you my brother from another mother, another father. You know what I mean?
Hold on. All right, before you go, let's do the poll question. What are some things that will make you hang out for a while or make you leave early? All right, 22% said if it's good family, I'll hang out. 3% said if young people are there, I'm out. 33% said if the place is crowded, I'm out. And 39% says if it's safe and fun, I'll hang. All right, cool. That sounds about right. Easy question tonight. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do these birthday shout outs and get on about it here.
All right, good brother, man. Love you, man.
All right, man.
I love everybody in the chat. I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. Yo, to make sure you let me know tomorrow what's the music show on Friday.
I got you.
All right, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious September 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Lava Wise, happy birthday to you. And also Jessica Mitchell. And also my man Marcus Lamb and Steve the Incredible, Gwen Holiday, Sherry Wright, Paretta Smith White, Shayna Robinson, Larry Bryant, Sterling Daniels, Lewis Myers, my girl go-getter, Rhonda Young, and last but not least, my old classmate, Eli C. Mayo. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious September 17th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. Turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, to rock out. Rock on it, do the damn, rock out. Rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, the places where you can stay for a while, and you know that it's safe, you know that it's happy, you know that it's comfortable, you know that it's good, you know that it's welcoming. Those places mean a lot to us. We don't always think about it until we get to a place where we really don't like to be, where we are planning our exit strategy with the quickness, where we really just want to say hi and bye and get on up out of there. You know how they say that it's rude to just come to a place, grab a plate, or eat and run or whatever. But sometimes some places are so toxic, so uncomfortable, so unsafe, and just so uninviting that you have no choice but to eat and run. And maybe sometimes you just want to run. Like, I ain't got to eat. Go ahead, keep that food or feed the homeless with the food. I'm straight. I just wanted to come over here, pay my respects or whatever, and be out. And yes, you can pay your respects without there being a funeral or anybody passing away. It's just a term that means that you are acknowledging something that may have a certain significance. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all, and love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. in the morning. 2 a.m. in the morning. So make sure y'all come on through. You know how we do. I said, come on through. Yeah, I'm talking to you. All right. So be safe, man. It's either time to go to work or time to go to bed. But before y'all go, make sure you hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button yet. Please do that for me. That's the only thing I'm asking you to do. That's all I ask of you. All right, y'all. So good night. Peace.